Hello.
Hello, Harold.
How you doing?
Baruch Hashem, good.
Are you going to be in the America for a while, or are you traveling again?
I'm pretty here most of the rest of December and most of January.
China, you're going back to China in January?
I'm going to back, I think, before Chinese New Year.
Oh yeah, that's a mess
It's,
there. Yeah.
like February 17th this year. So
Oh, February 17th of Chinese New Year?
yeah,
Okay, it's good to know.
yeah,
I have to get
you
my
have
I
to
have to get my chauffeur ready.
you get the red envelopes ready.
I see. It's Japan that has the 11/11. That's Japan, right? Not China.
Not it's not
November
China.
11th, they do something crazy in Japan. I forget what it is. Everybody has something. Only the Jews are normal.
Hey,
maybe,
man.
maybe I have it backwards.
You're in town for Hanukkah?
Partly, I'm going to Miami Beach for next Shabbos. My brother's celebrating his 70th birthday.
Oh, nice,
Yeah.
nice. Hello, Mario.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello,
Good.
Mario.
Hi, Harold.
Hello.
Harold, you look like you've been out in the sun a little
Yeah, yeah. My wife locked me out of the house.
bit.
And I was in the desert earlier in the week.
uh,
It was very nice and sunny. It's
sure.
good here too. Been very nice here as well.
What's going on in Israel with the rain? It's crazy.
In Israel, I know. I just missed it. Thank God. Wow. I mean, they need it, but it's a bit much.
Yeah, enough like that.
Yeah.
Well, we all say we pray for rain right now.
Right. Yeah. You pray too well.
Yeah.
But after you pray for, it, you say livracha.
Right.
hmm All right. Evening.
Good evening, everybody.
Hello.
We are on Pei Zion, Pei Vav Amid Beis on the bottom, Itmar. Pirshu Karim Chatzos. So we're talking about limbs that were on the Mizbeach that got knocked off prior to Chatzos. Vechzira Nachar Chatzos. And it was returned after Chatzos. Rabba Oimer, Chatzos Sheni Oichalton. That if it's the next night, Chatzos, that would consider them completely consumed. Rav Chisda Omar, no, Omar HaShachar Oichaltam. Just till the morning. Amri Bey Rav, my time in Rav Chisda. Chatzos is not the trigger for when something becomes noiser. It's the morning. Yet, it's considered by Chatzos, if something is hard already, it's considered like it's been completely destroyed. or burnt. So mourning, which triggers noiser, certainly it should be considered that the limb has been consumed. If they got knocked off the mizbech before Chatzois, let's say a coin put him back on the mizbech after morning. The next Chatzois, they have a din of being consumed. They have to become mamish ash. And maski for Rav Yosef, uman leim alon the Chatzois portion mizbech v'shavi equal. Who's the one who holds that if there's something on the mizbech at the time of Chatzois, it becomes consumed? Maybe it's not just on the top of the mizbech. Maybe it doesn't have to be on the mizbech to be considered consumed. And shalchu misam hilchasa k'Rav Yosef. The halacha is like Rav Yosef, that it could become considered consumed even if it's not on the mizbech. Itmar nami amrav chia bar abba pirshu kodem chatzois v'echzir nachar chatzois. They were knocked off prior to chatzois, put back after chatzois. So you can't benefit from it. Lo nenin v'lo mayalin. There's no meila because they're considered once chatzois sits as if they've been consumed. V'chein tana bar kapar pirshu kodem chatzois. There's no meila. So therefore, they sent from Eretz Yisrael that the locals are Rav Yosef. What are Rav Chizda arguing in? Everyone seems to hold that by Chatzois, considered consumed, even if they're not on the Mizbeach. Yeah, but a limb that's considered very fatty, that's a child. Maybe it's not consumed if it's not on the mizbech. Lina moyelas baroisha shel mizbech. If something is on the top of the mizbech, will lina ever cause it to become pasul? It doesn't, as long as it's still on Mizbeach, there's not possible belina. If you tell me it stayed up there and didn't come down, if they were in the Azara, and by mistake, even after Lina, they were brought up in the Mizbeach, we say you don't take them off. So there's no shaila if it stayed on the mizbeach. Ela diyordu. We're talking about a case where it did come off. So can you put it back on? Do we say l'shulchan medaminan? Is it like the shulchan and the lechem apanim, where if it stays on beyond its time, it doesn't become possible? It's not a filu hein ala shulchan yamim rabim emkach klum. Or is it considered like being on the ground of the Azor, where noiser does invalidate? The Mizbech is like the Shulchan, and it's not, even if you leave something there overnight, you can, and you take it down, even after Chatzois, it can be put back on the Mizbech. Did Rav accept this or not? Torshma, the Itmar, a vorm shalonu bazara, a vorm that stayed into the next morning in the Azara, mekatev v'holech kol halayla, means you can burn them at night. You can't put them after alois hashachar, you can't. But lan b'rosh shel mizbech, if it was not on the Azara, but it was on the mizbech, mekatev v'holech lam, you can burn it until it becomes consumed. And yardu, if it had come off, Rabba Amar Yalu, they can go back. But Rabba Amar Lo Yalu, even if they were on the Mizbech. So you see clearly, Shmamina Lo Kibla Minei. Rabba did not accept Rabba's pshat. Then the Mishnah said, Kishem Shem Mizbech Mekadesh. The Kevish, the ramp is Mekadesh. And the Klishoris is Mekadesh. Ton Rabban. Hanogeh b'mizbeach, anything that touches the mizbeach, it becomes mekudash. Ein li al mizbeach, kevesh minayin. What about the ramp? Es mizbeach includes the ramp. Kli shoris minayin. What about putting in a kli shoris? Talmud lama kol nogeh behem yigdosh. Becomes sanctified when you put it in the kli. Boy min reish lakish Rabbi Yochanan. Kli shoris mar shekatzu sapsulin. Something that's tameh or yotze, you put it in a kli shoris. Is it mekadesh it? That is, if you wanted to put it on the mizbech, you wouldn't take it down. Amalei tenisua. Kashem shem mizbech vakevesh mekatchin esaroy lehem kalkele mekatchin. So kli shoris would be mekadesh it. Amalei lechatchila likarv kamevalei. My shaila is not b'diavad. If you put it up, can you leave it there? Lechatchila, can you put it up lechatchila? So the Gemara says, "Hanami tanim." Shekiblu psulin v'zorko es damo. If a Pasuldik Kohen received the blood and did the zrika, so maybe it would be mutter to put it lechatchila on the mizbeach. Or says low. There are two separate cases here. Kiblu psulin is one case, or inami shazarku psulin, but not the one who's makabel can then do zrika. Now, there was a space between the ramp and the mizbeach. Avim mizbeach k'mizbeach dami ulo. Is that space considered like the mizbeach to be mekadesh or not? Torshma. Kshem shem mizbeach mekadesh. Kakevesh mekadesh. Just like the mizbeach is mekadesh, so is the ramp. He amrit avim mizbeach like mizbeach dami. But if that little bit of airspace is not considered like mizbeach, so Avir Kevesh Nami Lavki Kevesh Nami must be that this airspace is not like the Mizbeach, not like the ramp. Heichi Mazik Lemi Kevesh. How can you ever bring something up from the Kevesh to the Mizbeach, especially if it's puzzle? Havala Yorid. Once you pick it up, it's considered as if it's down, and you don't lechatchila put it back. The Gemara says Denogadla. He's dragging it. He's never lifting it. So it never leaves the kevesh or the mizbeach. What about this space between the ramp and the mizbeach? Even if you drag it, it should be viewed as if it came off. So the Gemara says, "Ruba lekevesh kekevesh." As long as rove of this piece is on the ramp, it's as if it's completely there. Same thing, Ruba lemizbeach kemizbeach. Therefore, you can answer what Rami Bar Chama asked. Yesh chibur la'oilin olo. When you have a korban and things are attached to it, is it considered once it's even when it goes up on the mizbech that it's mechaber or not? Tifshat yesh chibur. Because otherwise, we would, as you drag from the kevesh to the mizbech, we would view piece of it as it goes over the airspace as if it's not connected. So the Gemara says, "Aloi kasha tipshut and chanami." It resolves it that there is a chibur. Maski flavor of the chana. If this airspace of the mizbech is considered like the mizbech, how will you ever disqualify a ola sa'of through pigul? Hakot the mizbeach. The malika is done on the mizbeach. Therefore, you're in the airspace of the mizbeach, and therefore you can keep it and burn it. So when will it ever be invalidated? You can't burn it. Maskil Rav Shimi Barashi. Why not? Alam alo. Mishkachas lakagon to Amar Hareni Molk Al Manas Loyrida Lamachal Alois Laktira. You made a t'nai. I'm doing the Malika al Manas, and I'm going to take it down tomorrow and bring it back and burn it. If Lina works on something that's on top of the Mizbeach, so you can't, this Tanai of moving it in the morning is not going to work. you can leave it there. Less l'machshavta, the pigul is not going to cause any problem. You could leave it there and burn it. So the Gemara says, "L'Rabba nami mishkachas." So it could work according to Rabba too, that it's possible. Kigon to Omar, Hareni molka b'nas lo rida koidim amud hashachar. I'm doing malika. I have a condition to remove it before the alos. Ulalois ula'achar amud hashachar. Because that will create, if you had a machshava chutz l'zman, create pickle, and then when it comes alois hashachar, you would not be able to put it back. So there would be enough kamina if it became pickle. So the Gemara says, "Lahach gisa mia tifsha." Whatever you're going to say based on Rav Bar Chanan or Rav Simi Bar Ashi, you're at least going to prove the following: the Aver Mizbech ki Mizbech Dami. I'm going to prove to you that the airspace of the Mizbech is like the Mizbech, because the Isla Gedaitich Aver Mizbech Lav ki Mizbech Dami. If it's not, now we're going to say Chata Sa'ol Psula Hechich Maz Midamo. How are you going to ever do Zrika Saddam of a Chata Sa'ol that's possible? How it's never going to happen? And the Gemara will explain a little bit more tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll learn at 3:00.
Very good. Correct. Thank you.